Welcome, Senator Ruben Gallego, to the Siren Podcast. It's great to see you. I wish I were seeing you under better circumstances, but you're showing up
Same.
for work today, unlike some of your colleagues across the aisle.
It's well, they're somewhere.
Yeah, so let's just jump into it. The government shutdown that, at the hands of the Republicans who have the House, the Senate, and the Oval Office are still trying to pin, and will not stop, I'm sure, on the Democrats. So let's start there. This is not a Democrat shutdown, and the American people are not stupid. And we've seen polling on this, by the way, that points to the fact that they understand that Republicans are responsible. Can we talk about that, please?
Well, certainly. Look, this is a shutdown that's caused by the Republicans who control the House, the Senate, and the White House. And not only that, it's a shutdown caused by them. I want to tell you what it's for. What it's really for is because they want to kill the ACA. They want to kill affordable health insurance. And it's not a coincidence that Project 2025 talked about killing the Affordable Health Care Act. And who's Donald Trump walking around with now is Russell Vogt, the guy who's the author of Project 2025. So what's going to happen starting November 1st is that, a lot of Americans are going to have to start rebuying in open enrollment their health insurance, and the subsidies that we give to make, health insurance cheaper are going to be gone. So people are going to lose their health insurance. 24 million Americans are going to have their health insurance premiums doubled. 4 million are likely to lose coverage altogether. And that's just for the people that are on so-called Obamacare. It doesn't include people that are on private insurance that are also going to see their premiums rise. So we're here and we're fighting to make sure that health insurance stays as affordable as possible. Everything's expensive already to begin with, and health insurance already is expensive to begin with. The Republicans are about to just throw it into even more astronomically high situation.
Yeah, I mean, and they know that this is very unpopular. You also tweeted today, or you shared a tweet today, a percentage of Americans who want to extend the Obamacare tax credits. Democrats, 92%, independents, 82%, Republicans, 59%, MAGA, 57%. Republicans are not
Yeah.
stupid either. They know these numbers as well.
Right. Well, look, everyone's hurting this economy. Food's expensive, housing expensive, cars are expensive. Doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, or MAGA or not. And so if for the Republicans to willingly raise premiums because they hate the Affordable Health Care Act, because Project 2025 has planned for them to kill this, it does not make it popular with them, because they know at the end of the day, they're going to have to, it's coming out of their pockets. And there's very few fungible personal family checking accounts right now. Anything that increases something by $100, $200 a month is going to end up costing you. It's going to end up making you have to sacrifice somewhere else. And that's why you feel this panic amongst Republicans. They're trying to make this about anything else except for what it really is, which is they're trying to kill the ACA because they want to reinforce their whole ideological goal from Project 2025.
I mean, I know how expensive my private insurance is. It's ridiculously expensive. I even $100 or $200 increase, it would be very difficult for me to afford that. I'd be having to make incredibly difficult decisions, and that's
Sure.
going to be true
And
of a
you're
lot.
and you're luckily you're young.
Yeah,
If you're somewhere above the age of 55, probably, and getting closer to Medicare age, but not actually Medicare eligible, when that premium goes and you try to go get your health insurance, it is going to just destroy you. And again, everything is so damn expensive, and it's a choice. These Republicans are making a choice to cause more chaos to our healthcare system, increase the premiums of Americans, all because they just want to fulfill their partisan goal from Project 2025 of killing the ACA.
Project 2025 that Donald Trump, when asked when he was campaigning, said he knew nothing about. He hadn't read it. He tried to
And now
distance
he's
himself.
bragging about it.
Yeah,
Now he's inviting the guy in the White House and talking about it.
right,
So like
right.
the jig's up. Now we know why this is all about. It kind of makes sense, because we were always wondering, why would you do this to yourself? Why would you purposely hurt because the red states actually get hurt the most by the cuts in terms of the tax credits for affordable health care. Now it makes sense. The partisan reason they're doing it is because it's part of Project 2025. And they don't care that it's going to hurt anybody, and especially the millions of Americans.
Senator Warnock tweeted that these are the lowest cost insurance options for a 62-year-old Georgian making $65,000 in 2025. It was $228 in 2026. Thanks to this shit, $742. Families are, it's going to destroy people. It's going to wipe them out completely.
They're just not going to do it then. And what happens is those people are going to end up potentially getting to very catastrophic situations where they end up in the emergency room because they're not taking care of themselves. They don't take care of themselves. So long term, the cost is adding more. It's a ridiculous thing that Republicans are willing. This is not something that happened by accident. This is their plan. Their plan the whole time. And now we see it. And so what they're going to do is they're going to cut 24 million Americans from their affordable health care. Or at least the premiums are going to go up for them. And 4 million people are estimated to just end up losing coverage because the Republicans are being just purely partisan and trying to fulfill their 2025 agenda.
Yeah, and what they're pushing, all these lies that they're pushing, by the way, if you call the White House line right now, whatever, it's Carolyn Levitt saying that the Democrats shut down the government because they want to give health care, and using their words, right, to illegal aliens or whatever horrible, dehumanizing language they choose. They've also gone to every.gov and put that language, same language. She stood on the podium today, said it again. They're reiterating this
Yep.
lie. Let's talk about this lie because it's provably false that the federal
Provably
government
false.
is giving medical coverage, Medicaid coverage, healthcare coverage
Sure.
to people who are here illegally. That is factually false.
Well, look, again, they're ashamed of the fact that 24 million Americans are about to have their insurance rate premiums doubled and 4 million people are going to lose their coverage. And because they are trying to fulfill their partisan agenda from Project 2025, they have to come up with a lie. And the lie is that somehow this is going to give illegal immigrants healthcare coverage. It's not going to. And look, if they really were concerned about it, come talk to us, right? If you really think that there's, of the 24 million people that are about to get their insurance rates doubled, there are some people that are illegal immigrants. Talk to us. Let's figure out a way to make sure that we're excluding them from using those tax credits, U.S. payer tax credit. But we know that's not the case. It's just a lie. They just want to come up with an excuse, and they'll lie just because they want to fulfill their agenda from Project 2025, and that's going to cost 24 million people to have their insurance rates doubled at a minimum. It doesn't even count all the other people that are also going to be affected by this.
And in order to do that, they're compounding the pain that the American people are feeling with this shutdown. That is their fault. It lays in their laps. They have all the levers of power. And if they really wanted to, they could, suspend the filibuster if they really wanted to, right?
Sure.
Right. They don't seem to want to. So now instead, they're adding more stress, more anxiety, more cost, more worry on the American people with this shutdown. And on top of that, he's threatening more pain for blue states,
Yep.
which, by the way, I live in a blue state on paper, right? But actually, most people I know vote Republican here. So they're willing to hurt their own voters because they don't really care about anybody, to get these cuts to the ACA or to get rid of the ACA entirely. So just pain on top of pain, which is why they don't show up for their town halls in part.
Right. Again, this is like they don't care that they're going to cut affordable health insurance for 24 million people. They are trying to fulfill their partisan agenda from Project 2025, and they're just going to lie about it. Just look it up. It's in Project 2025. It's written out exactly what they wanted to do. And the only way they can do it, because they can't do it, in the open, is for them to lie, to confuse people. And they want us to help them in this. I'm not here to help 24 million Americans lose affordable health care. If they want to do it, they can do it on their own. But I'm certainly not going to be helping on the process.
Yeah, I mean, they're failing the American people at every turn, and while trying to gaslight the country into thinking that this stuff lays at the Democrats' feet. But part of Project 2025 was also gutting the federal workforce, and Trump
Absolutely.
has now said out loud, this is an opportunity for them to do more of it. Did you see this ridiculous fucking video of the Grim Reaper and Russell Vogt, like as the Grim Reaper? Did you see that shit?
No, I don't have to. But look, again, the fact that he's bringing in Russell Vogt as much into this tells you that this is a fulfillment of Project 2025. He's the main author of it. His goal, according to Project 25, is again to get rid of the ACA, which again would mean 24 million people would have their insurance rates premiums increased. So it doesn't surprise me. And let's focus. I'm not going to play their game with memes back and forth this whole time, because at the end of the day, this is real serious shit right now. You're going to have a lot of people that are going to end up losing their health care because these guys just want to be partisan and just want to fulfill their ultimate goal, and that's just to kill the ACA.
Lastly, like, what do you say to people who are like, "Well, there's no end in sight to this shutdown because if the Democrats don't like agree to this not clean, but this CR, then it's on them and it never ends." Like, what do you say to people? What is the end? What is the what is the end game here? And how long can this go on? And will
Look,
Republicans be brought to
I
heel?
think there is a total end game to this. Like, the more that the Republicans are put to task for raising premiums for 24 million Americans, I think the harder it is on them, and they have to run for elections too.
Mhm.
So if you're out there, make sure you talk to your neighbors, make sure you talk to your elected officials, especially Republicans. And if you get for example, a notice about how much your premiums are going to go up, make sure to go online, go on Twitter, go on X, go on your favorite um, social media channel and post how much the difference is, and tag your congressman, especially if they're a Republican. We want to make sure they know that you are aware of what they're doing, that you're going to end up costing them more money, and it's a choice. The Republicans are making a choice to raise the premiums of 24 million Americans,
Yeah.
and we don't have to let them just do this quietly.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Senator Gallego. Like, I appreciate your fight, and I appreciate the Democrats' unity on this, and I appreciate that you're fighting for all Americans, not just the people who voted for you. So thank you so
Of
much
course.
for your time and for showing up for work today.
Thanks, Jojo. Have a good one.
You too.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.